Happy morning, children. Welcome to the next session of English. Your PA2 exams are fast approaching. Are you all preparing for your exams? Prepare well and you should get good marks. Okay. Today we are not going to see anything new. Okay. We are not going to see a new prose lesson or poem or a supplementary. Indeed, what we are going to do today, we are going to see a skill of writing. What is that? It is report writing. It is there in your book back exercise of lesson 4. What is the title of lesson 4, children? Lesson 4 prose. It is a truly beautiful mind. Successfully we have completed the question answers and we were doing grammar part of it, the participle form of verb, and the part which is left out is report writing. You can find that in your textbook. The part which is left out is report writing. In today's class, we are going to discuss on that report writing reports. This topic is new to you, or have you come across this topic, writing reports? Last year, did I make you to write reports? Just get back to your 8th class and try to recollect things. Did I make you to write reports over there? Did I make you write articles? Yes, I made you write an article based on the sports day. And writing reports is also similar to that. Writing reports is something which is related to writing an article. When you write a report, you should be clear with 3 things. These 3 ideas you should have in your mind. A good plan and how you are going to write it. Before getting a final copy, you should edit that. That is called revising it. See here, I don't know whether these things are clear for you. Let me read it first. Plan. When you plan a report, when you write a report, there should be a plan. What that plan should include? That plan should include a purpose. A report should have a purpose. What a report should have, children? A report should have a purpose. Do you have the habit of reading newspaper? Okay. Can you find reports over there? Yes. The news article which is present there in the newspaper, it is the report given by the reporters. And you know the reporters. I don't know whether you people have the habit of reading newspaper or not, but you will see TV news. And you will see reporters over there. They will hold a mic and they'll talk about the incident which happened. So this is what. Instead of giving ideas, giving views about that, when they write, that is called as a report. That comes as a news article in the paper. There should be a purpose behind it. And in that planning process, what comes first? Preliminary research. What is that preliminary research? First, you should go in for a research how that incident happened. How that incident happened. You should collect the history of it. You should collect the background of it. Who were involved? How it happened? What is the time, date, everything, the history of it. When you get into a research process, the next step you can just step forward is going for an outline and organizing the things. When you are ready with the purpose, this is going to be the purpose of my report writing. Preliminary research should be there. After getting ready with the preliminary research, you can go with the outline and organization. And next comes the writing part of it. So now you have got a plan of how you are going to write a report. While you start writing, be careful about the phrases which you are going to include and the wordings which you are going to use. And see to the layout of passages. See, this I can give you from the part of when you write some articles or reports to your school magazine or to your school newspaper. You have to be careful with the layout and pages. But When it comes to your composition work or like a practice, you have to be careful with phrasing and wording. Revise the editing part of it, the final part of it. What is the role of revising over here? Yes, that is called proofreading. Okay, proofreading. You have to check whether you are grammatically right. You are grammatically right. And to make things clear, children, a report should be written in passive voice. It should be written in what voice? Passive voice. You know what is active voice and passive voice. The report should be written in passive voice. And when you verify the purpose of it, you should check whether it is grammatically right, the grammar which you have used, and the sentences are good. That is called as proofreading. You have to verify the purpose. The incident is marked clearly. Okay, it is written clearly over there or not. So these are the three areas you have to be careful. Before you write, you should have a good plan of it. After writing it, you have to proofread it. That is called as revising it. Am I clear? Okay. Move to the next slide now. So you'll have a flowchart here. This is the flowchart which you are going to follow when you write a report. There should be an objective. For example, if you are going to write a report on the sports day or the annual day which is held in your school, okay, you are going to fix your objective as how the annual day was. And after fixing the objective, you have to plan what are the events you are going to list out first. First, you have to talk about the school which planned for the annual day, dates, and you can proceed the VIPs, those who are present for the show, and how the function was taken over. So in order to get into a planning, you should collect the information. Once you collect the information, once you are clear with the information, the next step of writing a report is organizing the information. Collection is just gathering the information. Once you collect the information, the next step is organizing, putting it together, just clubbing it together. You have to club it together. Where should this come and where should I take this? And you should talk about the audience, who were the audience and how the audience, this is called third person point of view. The expression from the audience, how it was. And you can see like when you're clear with all these things, you will get a structure for it. Once you get a structure for your report, the process is over then. Very easiest process. You will come to a point of finish. Okay, finishing. So this flowchart is important, children. Take it down in your book. You can take it down. There will be a page on report writing. You can take it down. These three steps is also important. Planning, writing, and revising. Revise is nothing but you can add a title, subtitle to it. Revising is proofreading it. This flowchart is also important. You should fix an objective. Next to that, planning, collecting the information, organizing the information, clubbing it together, giving a third person point of view. Once you are ready with the structure, you can finish it. So now the content research of the report should be good. That plays a vital role. The content research, how we are going to give it. Content research is nothing but, I told you like you have to collect information, you have to gather information, no? That is called content research. How you are going to collect the information. From which source you are going to collect the information. That research has to be done in a careful way. It is not like you will simply write stories over there. No one is ready to listen to your stories. No one is ready to read your stories. Yes, you have to make it in a clear way. Next, here writing newspaper reports, here are some notes which you could use to write a report. This is given in your textbook, children, after Albert Einstein lesson. 21st August 2005, the incident which happened. Original handwritten manuscript of Albert Einstein unearthed by student Rowdy Boynick in the University of Netherlands. Boynick researching papers and papers belonging to an old friend of Einstein. So you could find here in the year 2005, a manuscript of Albert Einstein was found. Okay. So after receiving this, after getting this, a boy is doing a research on that. So this is like a report. Fingerprints of Einstein on the paper, 16 pages document dated 1924. See the year difference, children. It was dated as 1924. Here it is 2005. Einstein's work on his last theory. Okay. So this is what? Einstein got the Nobel Prize in the year 19. You have to fill which year? 1945 it is. Yes. So this is the tips which is going to help you to write an report now. You can have this as a hint. What is this, children, actually? A manuscript of Albert Einstein was unearthed. Original handwritten manuscript of Albert Einstein was unearthed. And you could see research is going on that. You have to write a report based on that. Is it clear for everyone? So here are the hints given for you, and write a report which has 4 paragraphs. See, the hint information is given for you. You are going to make it elaborative. Run for 4 paragraphs. How many paragraphs? 4 paragraphs. 1 on each. See to that. What was unearthed? 1 on each. I told you like you are going to write 4 paragraphs. If you are going to answer this question, what was unearthed, you should make it run for 2 or 3 lines. And who unearthed it and when? We have seen that Albert Einstein's manuscript was unearthed. Who unearthed it and when it happened? What the document contained? What was written on the document? You can see that it was the handwritten statement of Albert Einstein. What was written on that? Where it will be kept, okay? Where it is kept now and how the research is going on. When you answer all these questions, you will get 4 paragraphs. Is it clear? So this is the way you are going to write your report. What was unearthed? Who unearthed it and when? What the document contained? Where it will be kept? These are the ideas which you are going to write now. After completing this, you are going to post it to me. Student unearths Einstein manuscript. You can give a heading like this. Student unearths Einstein's manuscript. It was on the date 21st August 2005. An original handwritten Albert Einstein manuscript has been unearthed at a university in Netherlands. So I have given you the starting lines of this report. I have given you the starting lines and you can find 3 dots over here which shows that you are not going to end up, it is going to continue. Continue writing the report, children. After the session, you are going to post it to me. Will you post it to me? Okay, it is there in your textbook. After the book back exercise of prose lesson 4. Question answers will be there. Thinking about the text will be there. Language, thinking of the language will be there. And this comes as a writing part in your textbook. Am I clear, children? Okay, do it. And in the next half, in the other half of the session, I'm going to give you an important tip of examination. The next half of the session is something important from the exam point of view. So be careful in listening to the next video so that you can do your exams better. 2 parts of the video. 1 part I have completed with report writing. The next part of it will be about the exam which you are going to write now, PA2 exams. An important discussion in next 15 minutes. Listen to the video, carefully